Hey Scorpio, welcome to the channel. This is a quick energy check-in. Today I'm going to be using the Philosopher's Treasure deck. This deck is filled with quotes and inspiration to help guide us on our journey, to keep us focused and positive. So let's see, what message do we have for Scorpio? Alrighty now. I love it. I love it. I love it. So what's your message, Scorpio? It says, a healed spirit, and look, you have the star card, is more powerful than any darkness. So a lot of you, or some of you, may be going through some difficult times right now, and there are varying degrees of this, okay? But when we look at the messages here, they're clear as day, okay? You have the star card, which is all about healing, okay? And then you have a message that is telling you that a healed spirit is more powerful than any darkness. So I don't give a bleep bleep what is going on in your life right now, right? Nothing, right? It should have you in a place to where you are worried, where you are stressed, okay, where you're losing sleep at night. Nothing you going through should be giving you anxiety. You should not feel like you've been set back again. You should not have regrets, you know, all of those things. Nothing should put you to a place where you're at a breaking point, all right? Nothing should do that, because of the simple fact, Scorpio, that there's nothing you can do about it. Like, let's just be real, right? You can stress all day. There's nothing you can do about it. All you can do is pick up from where you are and move forward. And I don't care what this is, whether this is your finances. If you screwed up and got yourself in a little debt, no, you're not alone, number one. And everyone has done it. Everyone has made mistakes, had to restart and start over again. So it's not like you're in this alone. There is no reason for you to feel worried, to feel guilty, to be anxious, to have regrets, to worry, to be up at night. None of that is necessary. And you have the star card here. So you know what that means? That means that in time, this will all be a memory and you'll be back on track again and everything will be. So whether this is matters of the heart or matters of your wallet, doesn't matter. Whether this is finances or relationships, doesn't matter at all. It says a healed spirit is more powerful than any darkness. So this is where you're gonna have to get a little in your head, okay? In order for you to heal your spirit, okay? You're gonna have to go in deep. And you're going to have to come to the realization that shooting a second arrow at yourself, okay, is not going to make it any better. But realizing where you may have fallen short or what mistakes you don't want to repeat again will help in the process start fixing and healing your circumstances. And it's just that easy. The star doesn't show up for no reason, okay? It shows up because there is promise of a brighter day, right? It also tells you that the universe is supporting you. All you have to do right now is have faith and believe that this is just a joke, okay? We're in this, and I know it may not feel like one, but I'm pretty sure, speaking from personal experiences, do you know how many times I've had to reset myself and start over again because I done messed up my credit or done, I lost count, okay? But now that I reflect and think about it, I was so worried about those particular situations, whatever may have been happening. I'm like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? Oh my God, how is it gonna work out? And the next thing you know, in hindsight, I'm like, damn, every time it always worked out. May not have been easy, but if I'm honest with myself, it really wasn't that hard either. You know, it was me making it hard because I was looking at the worst out of everything. I wasn't focusing on the outcome and where I wanted to be, how I wanted to come out of that situation. I was really focused on where I was at the time. Like, oh my God, my life is falling apart. And so that made my anxiety go up. You know, it made me feel like I was a failure, right? It made me feel like I didn't have anything when in fact I had a lot. Even though I lost a lot, there was still a lot left, Scorpio. So I think for this to get better, I think you have to start with the belief that things will get better. Oops, Okay, I should have made a better choice. Oops, you know, I should have not done this or that. Okay, well, you did it. It's in the past, right? And you know the saying, you know, when we think about the past, you know, we're always in the past, worrying about our mistakes, it causes stress and anxiety. If we worry, you know, too much about the future, you know, it also honestly causes the same thing, right? When you worry about the future, it causes, you know, anxiety. When you're too much in the past, it causes like depression. You know, it doesn't matter. Stay in the moment, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like, stay in the present moment. What can I do now to make this better? What are my options? Where can I find help? Whatever it is, right? Where can I get advice? What do I have now? Don't worry about what you don't have or what has been or what you did or what didn't work out. Think about it because you want to use that as a lesson, but you don't want to dwell on it, right? You want to use the negative things that have happened or that are happening, you know, to make sure that you don't repeat it in the future and to kind of set course. Okay, you know what? I've lost my job. Okay, what can I do now? What do I have now? Well, I have an education. I may not be working at that job, but I'm just gonna go get me another job. And if they don't have a job in a particular field that you're in right now, Scorpio, then what else can you do in the meantime? I promise you, if you take your mind off of the problem and you set it on the outcome, what you want to see, it's gonna happen. Real story. My daughter was wanted to move, and I thought she was just moving way too fast, right? She's just looking, in every place that she looked at, you know, didn't work out. Turned down. And then she was being turned down because her fiance had a couple late payments on his credit. Meanwhile, he was paying his bills like months at a time, like 3-4 months at a time, everything. And then he would go on about his life. And then when that fourth month, that third month had passed, you know, they would end up sending him a letter saying, hey, you're 30 days late, because he forgot. He was paying in advance so much that he would forget the next month when he should have started again. And so they were holding that against him, you know, and I said, no, you need to, you know, don't let that hold you back. Don't let that hold you back. Don't sit here and think about the fact that every time I apply for a house, they're just going to say no. I said, yeah, but somebody will eventually say yes. Yeah, it's going to cost you a little bit. It's going to cost you 1,000 application fees, but eventually you're going to get what you want. So don't worry about what the last man said. Keep your eye on what you want. You want to get up, you want to move, you want a new place, you want to whatever, go do it, right? Keep your focus on that. And I tell you, things eventually will come back into alignment, because that's what the star card is. It's alignment. It's renewal, it's promise, it's blessings, it's money if you need it, right? Star card represents money, hope, faith, healing. The universe is supporting you at this time, right? So keep that in mind, right? A healed spirit is more powerful than the darkness. So focusing on the positive is what is needed for you right now, Scorpio. And the universe is here to support you if nobody else is. And all things get better in time.